So there you go, guys. We here at the Performance Auto Spa, and today we're doing the clear drop in this thing, the film, which is gonna protect the hood. So today we're gonna do the hood, we're gonna do the fenders and the mirrors. I did have to wrap the front bumper by a guy local me in Arkansas, and you can tell he did a great job with it, and protect the front end quite a bit actually. It does have a few rock chips here and there, but actually it has helped. So I came here at Performance Auto Spa and I was like, yo, Tim, you know, what would it take to get the front end of my car done so it'd be complete? I said, man, consider it done. So I was like, actually, you know what? Actually, I have one of the best guys actually in town, and he can do an awesome job, because actually this is a 2001 Acura Integra, and it's got the JDM front. And a lot of those kits, actually, when you do it, actually they do a pre-cut kit, and they can just pretty much cut it for your car. And Josh over here, he's actually the guy that actually pre-cuts those kits. So can you kind of tell me a little bit about like how those kits work, and kind of talk a little bit about the film? Or
yeah, so on this one, for example, the car's getting full front, so it's getting the full front bumper, it's getting the full front fenders. We custom do the mirrors, and then it's gonna get the
so when you say custom,
well.
when you say custom, do the mirrors.
So what we'll do is, if you look at the file here, for example, you go to the hood and you go to full hood on this kit.
Okay.
The plotter wants you to print this in a certain way, so this is how they want you to print everything, but we don't like lining up to this emblem, because we'll actually take the emblem out of the car and then run the film underneath it, and then we'll put the emblem back in the car.
Oh,
so
wow, that's what's up. Yeah. Oh, okay.
The leftover film that we use, usually from the hood, that extra little piece of stuff thrown away, we usually use those on the headlights, or use those for the mirrors, whatever they're paying for. So
wow. Wow, that's pretty sick.
Yeah, so in this instance, these are both about to be plotted. So once this film, it's racked at a 55 width and a 56 length. So it's a 60-inch roll of film. Once you set the parameters of the machine, you'll actually have to roll this out to make sure it doesn't come off track.
Definitely. So you film, you want to be straight, because if it rolls crooked,
yeah, the cuts will be misaligned.
Yeah, and then you're gonna ruin a whole roll of film.
Yeah.
And then you're not gonna. Yeah, that's huge right here, because I know those films are not cheap, but man, I can tell you, you know, I had my front bumper and the grill wrapped, man, and I put close to 20,000 miles on that car.
Yeah.
And I couldn't afford to do the rest of it.
Yeah.
So
it's expensive.
Yeah, so that's why I just gotta do a piece. And yeah, I was like, dude, now that I'm doing a little better, I can just probably just finish the rest of the car. And I'd say, man, it's way worth it. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
And he showed me the other day, you want to show us like how durable, you want to show us how durable this film is? I know you.
Give me 1 second, let me fix some real quick.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a big roll. You got to really be careful with that if it gets. And it's got, they say that the film is kind of like a self-curing kind of.
Yeah, so there's multiple layers of the film. So you have your base layer, which is going to be your glue side. And then you have an immediate layer that sits in the middle, and then you actually have a top layer as well. They don't really disclose what those systems are, but the top layer is a self-healing urethane.
Okay.
So around 220 to 215, that film itself will actually heal. So for light abrasions, like if a fingernail catches it, or like a light cut or a light scratch from wiping it down, it'll self-heal when it's out in the sun.
Yeah, wow, that's amazing, man.
Yeah, so this right here is, the machine's already got the parameters set, so it's already cutting, and it self-feeds and retracts itself as you have an X and Y axis.
Yeah.
This blade cuts at whatever degree. So each film has a different thickness too. So if you use a thicker film, or they give us test film, we have to change the conditions of the machine.
Oh, okay, wow.
3 different thicknesses.
That's pretty complicated. I'll say you have a pretty serious job here, because pretty much your company is trusting with thousands of dollars. I mean, look at this big roll right here, you know? Yeah, this can do like a car, you know what I mean?
Yeah, you can do almost do roughly almost 2 cars with 160. The coolest film we have, in my opinion, is the Stealth.
Uh-huh.
And the Stealth film will turn any surface to a satin or a matte finish.
Uh-huh. That's awesome.
You can make any car, any color, really. It's pretty cool.
That's awesome. And then it just cuts at the end too, huh? So that way it's like...
Yep, and then I just relax this and roll her up.
Yeah, yeah. There you go. There you go. You kind of start one corner, just kind of roll it all up, huh?
Yep. And then I tape it, mark it, and move to the next piece. Thank you, my man.
Yeah, that's for sure. Now, Josh over here is not just an installer and detailer, he's also a car enthusiast. And he definitely loves beast mode, you know what I'm saying?
For sure.
So, yeah, and so today we're just gonna do the fenders, do the hood, we're gonna do the mirrors, and I forgot to talk to the guy at the front, but possibly I might do the headlights if they think it's worth it. I usually polish them, you know, all the time, so I don't know with the tint if it's gonna make it more glossy, more stand out.
The film will actually
Because these headlights, they actually kind of fade.
Yeah, I'll show you. Alright, you should slip. So the other cool thing about the film is, like, even though it's been, as long as it doesn't capture any dirt and it's not encapsulating anything, the cool thing about the film is you can actually, with the Expel Ultimate Plus, you can actually reapply it if you've lifted it, which a lot of films would leave what's considered a glue line or a transfer. You're disrupting the glue once it's actually settled and bonded to the panel. But for example, just to give you an idea on here, you know, it's not going to necessarily clear anything up per se, but it's going to for sure make a world of difference in the protectability of the headlight itself. So once you polish these out, you know, once you get whatever you can out of the, once you get any of the imperfections out of it,
Yeah, can't even tell it's on there.
yeah, then this right here would protect you from any of the rock chips and debris. And because once you've, you know, polished these so many times, you've lost and you've delaminated the actual UV coating that's presented on the front fascia of the lens.
Yeah.
So it's really cool stuff. And then once it hard, I mean, it's as easy to come off like that.
Yeah, that
Once
is
you
awesome.
chemically bond it to the panel, be ready to rock and roll, man.
Yeah, you want to show us the durability of that? Kind of.
Oh yeah.
Show us how.
It takes quite a bit of force actually to break this stuff. So I mean, I'm a mechanic by trade.
I mean, look at that. Look at the.
And it's about 80 to 90.
That's some strong
pounds of
right there.
force
Yeah, he had to put some serious flex in that one. I saw you there, you know.
Dude,
I tried that the other day, right here. You have another piece I can show them too.
It's pretty durable. I can hold the camera for you.
Yeah, we'll show you guys, man. If you think this guy is, I mean, look at this. Maybe I'm doing it wrong, bro, but this is.
Try to push your thumb through it.
I give up. But you
Try to push your thumb through it.
Yeah.
That's how you gotta break it. You gotta push your thumb through it. There you go.
Bro, this thing is like. Okay, I gave up. All right, so just to give you an idea, this thing actually pretty strong, pretty durable. So I don't know. You think it's worth it to do the headlights?
Absolutely.
Kind of like leave it, just keep polishing. I do
I mean-
have a small buffer at the house and I'd use it, but I don't know if it's like. Now, if you put the film, on it, do you think it's actually gonna still kind of fade, or is the film gonna protect
I think
it?
the fading is actually on the inside. If you look at some of your markings.
Oh, it was worse, but
So,
I
like-
just polished it. Yeah.
Yeah, like some of these are just like a little bit of water trapped on the inside. So I mean, honestly, the best way to do that would be to, you know, give us a really good polish and then put some film on it.
Yeah. So I should probably give it a polish, you said?
Yeah, we can see if Dallas has time when he's done doing the film,
Yeah.
because you don't want to kick up any of the oil from the polish that could leave the pad.
Oh.
If you catch an old corner and it goes.
Oh,
and it shoots
okay.
everywhere,
See, that's
and that
very
oil-
important too.
Yeah, the oil touches the panel. It's gonna make
Yeah.
it really hard for the film, the glue side, to stick to the oil.
The other cool thing that I know is Julian over here, and this root is already wrapped, and then I do have now a lot of people are concerned about like, hey man, my car's been painted for quite some time now. Can this film still work on my car? And the answer to that is actually yes, because my car has been painted for 6 months or however long now, and I do have quite a bit of rock chips, and I haven't really waxed the hood, but as you can tell, you can't even see anything on it.
Yeah.
I would suggest that you probably touch up your paint very professional,
yeah.
like if you can do it, like actually not overlap the paint, because a lot of people when they do a touch up paint, they're gonna go with the brush over.
Yeah.
Over.
So I use a dropper. I use like a specifically made dropper to do that. If you give me a second, I can show you. I believe it's right here.
What is this Porsche getting over here? What is this Porsche getting?
That's getting a full front. That's the slot you're cutting out.
So the one you're cutting out is for this car.
Yep. So me and him will do a custom hood when he's done with Monaco. We'll do a custom hood on this, and then we have a pre-plot cut here. We cut these out because they usually don't fit right from the factory. They're inconsistent from moldings. So
that's when you said you're gonna remove the.
Yep, and we'll go underneath and actually cut it on the inside about to here, and then the emblem will go back over top. Because if you do it to this lift line here, the reason this car came in was because somebody did this at a dealer and they didn't wrap the edges, they didn't do the inside, and the customer didn't want that, so they removed it, and now we're gonna redo it for the.
Yeah, because most people, I'm losing my voice. Most people, they cut it around. So actually dirt kind of goes on there. Man, I'm really losing my voice.
Want some water?
I'll get here in a bit, but I think also like how Julian does it, most of the wraps I've seen, you can always look into the end, you know, he heats it up and he gets it under, where actually you cannot even tell it's a film.
Yeah, the way Julius does this is when he does these is he will use a big bulk piece of film and then he custom cuts it so it fits it perfectly.
Yeah, like you can see right here, look at that. You cannot tell the film is here.
Yeah.
It looks like the hood. It looks like the hood is all original, and it's actually, and also with the film, it gives you, it pops that.
Yeah, so the film will actually, so like you said earlier, when you touch it up, you use one of these, touch it up. It's a dab stick. It's like you would come in here, if you had a huge rock, which I don't really see any rocks, but like for example here, if there's a rock, you'd fill this void with paint, and you lightly dab it, and then you'd sand it, and then you polish it, and then you dab it, and then you'd sand it, and you'd polish it until it's pretty blended.
Let's see that little thing right there?
Yeah.
So you put paint inside this thing right here, huh? And wow, that's just crazy. The amount of stuff that is out there that I actually had no idea.
Yeah.
And
especially for your headlights, like it's pretty crucial when you do your headlight stuff, you know. It makes a pretty big difference.
Yeah.
Your side mirror.
Oh, sweet deal. Awesome.
Yeah, so check out your side mirrors. Yeah,
this one. Oh, so this side mirror is done. Okay, so this mirror is completely done, guys. This is a custom. It's actually a custom already done for on the car, on the mirror. Okay, it's already done. Look at this. Look at the line. Look at the line. Look how the line is straight, and it curves nice around, and it gets under, way under. Some people stop it right there. This goes, the film goes all the way to the bottom. Look at that. Can you even tell it's on there? Look at the line. It's cut like right at the edge, but they're really clean, and it gives it more of a shiny look to it, which makes it really awesome. Look at that. So we're just gonna let Julian do his thing, and then once it's done, we'll let it outside, let it cure a little bit, then I'll do like a final walkthrough and show you guys how it's done. So that's a little bit just kind of behind the scene and gives you a little bit of an idea, but this guy is the man right here. And then actually he showed me a video of one of his personal cars that actually somebody swiped him, and actually he showed me in a video where actually the film was so bad that actually the cut on the film looks so bad, like for sure he thought the fender is ruined, and he pulled the film out and it was like the fender was like perfect, to show kind of the durability on this. But look at that. Now keep in mind, I had rock chips. This hood was not freshly painted, so yes, you can actually do the film on your car even if it's an old paint, but sort of still clean. And also it kind of takes away from more of the scratch. So if you have imperfections on your body, I mean, it can take away from that too. Now you gotta keep in mind too, you know, it's freshly done, so it has to stay in the sun. Gotta cure. Maybe once it's cured, maybe you can just pull some more bubbles out and things like that. But
you can see how glossy.
Yeah, you can tell. You can tell the glass between that and then that. See, the fender is not done yet. The hood is done and the mirrors. And yeah, it's awesome. The way it's wrapped under, I cannot even tell it's being done. That's how legit it is. So actually, I'm really glad. This is kind of one of the main things for me, especially traveling to a lot of car shows. I want to keep this car fresh, and by doing that, it's the best investment you can ever do on your build. So yeah, I'm pretty pumped. Well guys, the front end is done. Shout out to my boy Julian up in here. Very cool guy actually, very humble, down to earth dude. But yeah, so we done the mirrors, kind of spoon mirrors. Really nice. We got the fenders. Roll the fenders in and out. Look at the fender right here. Look at that. I know the lighting over here might be a little bit dark, but and the headlights. Actually, gives the headlights a little bit more of a crisp look as well. The hood just looks awesome. I know I had a little imperfection there, like some scratches and stuff, but actually came out really good. So again, I cannot be more satisfied with the quality of work right here at Performance Auto Spa. So
Mine?
awesome.
Yeah, beast. It works great. Yeah, you don't have to like charge the thing together.
So yeah, make sure to hit up a Performance Auto Spa, and they'll take care of you for sure. So again, I'm very fortunate to have a great friend that works here, and he was able to like get my car done. And I'm gonna head back to Arkansas. Actually, it's gonna be another 13-14 hours tomorrow morning, and I'm gonna put all this film to the test. So yep, thanks again Performance Auto Spa for helping me out up in here.